7:7, Noah went in and his sons and his wife. We've already talked about that in previous episode. There's only 8 of them. But it says because of the waters of the flood. So we're assuming then that the waters are already coming and now they have to get on board. There's almost like this sense of urgency, isn't there?
You're absolutely right. I think that's really well spotted, actually, because there's a Hebrew preposition, min, because, is causal. It's explaining why Noah and his family enter the ark. It's because of the waters of the flood. So there is that sense of urgency that's sort of spoken into the text, where the waters are getting to such a point that their gumboots are getting full and we need to get out of Dodge. We really do need to move on here, guys. And again, speculative. There may even been a loitering around thinking, I wonder if it's really going to continue to pee it down like this. And I wonder if we're really going to have to do this. And I wonder if we're really going to have to get into the ark. And the Tanakh says, yeah, well, guess what? Noah went in and his sons and his son's wife went with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood, i.e. the water's getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, mate. Oh, we're getting to a point now where we just got to go. And that's what they did. Off they went.
Previously, we talked about chapters and verses are not inspired. They were added much, much later.
15th century in the Geneva Bible, I think it was.
And I look at 8 and 9 thinking this is one long sentence that's been artificially broken up. It's actually quite a long sentence. Of clean beasts, and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls, and of everything that creepeth upon the ground, there went in 2 and 2 unto Noah into the ark, male and female, as God commanded Noah. A lot there. I would imagine the cadence, the rhythm in Hebrew, very much pronounced as da-da-da-dum, 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 which you don't necessarily get in English, but it's still there. We've talked about all these things already, haven't we? So I don't know if there's anything extra to add.
It's not socially acceptable these days to recognise that there are only 2 genders, male and female, and I recognise that from the mid-20th century we have had another look at what gender means and detracting it from biological sex. As far as God's word says, it is male and female, and that is it. Not my word, this is what the Bible speaks. I think that's really relevant going forward, particularly when you look at what's gone on and all of this messing around that we've looked at previously with the Nephilim and the corruption of behaviour and the corruption of what I believe is potentially DNA. And you look at where we're tracking in the future and how things are being once again corrupted. And then you bring that to the words of Jesus later on in the New Testament. And he says, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns on the earth. You know, as in the days of Noah. Well, they got it all screwed up. And you look at what was going on there with all of this nonsense going on. And you look at what's going on today with all of the nonsense going on. And you go, yeah, I wonder when the Son of Man's going to turn up, because it's just ripe for him to step back into time. It really is. And do with that as you wish. You edit it out, do what you want with it.
No, that's going to go in. As also the dog barking in the background I can hear.
Oh, she's down the garden. She's shouting at somebody walking past the gate.
There is a belief in, I call it New Age, I don't know why I can't think of anything better. But when animals start doing that, when you're talking, it's emphasising what you're saying, because they are present here.
Pay attention to it then.
Exactly.